What's up guys, it's Tommy here and welcome to a brand new, very exciting Liverpool transfer news video. And the Daily Mail and other newspapers are reporting that Liverpool are prepared to hand Barcelona wonderkid, the just 17-year-old Gavi, who is a La Masia graduate, so he is a Barcelona youth academy player, and they are prepared to hand him 50 times his current salary. And you might hear first, what on earth? But his current salary is just £1,600 per week. I say just in terms of what footballers earn nowadays. It's a lot bigger than that. It just shows how rich football is, really, that we are talking about a salary that many of us would be happy with, and saying that it's a very small salary when it comes to big talented footballers. And Liverpool are prepared to give him £80,000 per week to lure him to Liverpool. The crucial part is we have to act before Barcelona extends his contract, but also there are rumors going that Barcelona have an agreement with Mino Raiola and Erling Haaland that they want Erling Haaland in the summer, and if they can get their finances in order and if they can afford Haaland, because even with Haaland's low release clause of £64 million, it would cost in excess of £100 million with the agent fee to Mino Raiola, which will be a big fat stash of money, I believe. And also with Haaland's wages, Liverpool, this is where Liverpool come into play, because Barcelona need to offload a lot of their players, and they are willing to sacrifice Gavi and other players. They already loaned out Philippe Coutinho. They want to offload Ousmane Dembele to get his wages off the books, maybe even sell him for a very low fee just to get him off the wage bill. And if Barcelona can free up enough money, they will want to sign Erling Haaland. And Mino Raiola and Haaland says that they are willing to come to Barcelona because their Haaland will be the main man. So Gavi could actually leave Barcelona in a normal world where Barcelona's finances are okay or fine. They wouldn't have to sell one of their young stars, Gavi, who is a fan favorite already, and he's having a quite sensational season, being just 17 years old. I watch Barcelona games regularly because my girlfriend is a long-time Barcelona fan, and I like Barcelona, to be honest, even before we got together. But I think that Barcelona, one of their highlights was Gavi's breaking through into the first team, and now under Xavi, Barcelona are playing a lot of their young players. So Gavi, who is just 17 years old, is very high on Jurgen Klopp's wish list, with Liverpool very keen on the midfielder. So let me know what you think about this deal, and of course, if you're new around here, make sure to subscribe, turn on the bell notifications so you never miss the daily uploads on the latest Liverpool transfer news, and also FIFA 22 career mode videos. And Liverpool are prepared to offer Gavi £80,000 per week, according to El Nacional and other newspapers. And Gavi, at just 17 years old, is not only a Barcelona starting 11 player, but he is a Spanish international footballer already. And right now Gavi's release clause is £41 million, or just about that, 50 million euros. With Barcelona needing the funds, Barcelona might have no option but to cash in on Gavi. If they can't offload many of their players, they would want to sell Umtiti, but nobody is interested in him because he is injury prone and also not very good anymore. And also they want to sell Ousmane Dembele, but nobody is interested in him as well, because Ousmane Dembele, I believe in the summer, he becomes a free agent. So Gavi's potential exit and Coutinho's departure could trigger the necessary space for Ferran Torres to become an active squad member, because what is very weird, and it shows how dire Barcelona's finances are, even though Barcelona officially unveiled Ferran Torres as their new signing, he's not officially even registered to play for Barcelona yet, because you have to fall inside La Liga's quite strict financial fair play regulations. So right now Ferran Torres is pending registration, is on hold until they can free up money, and not to speak about the Erling Haaland transfer. Can you imagine how many players Barcelona have to sell if they want to afford Erling Haaland? And of course they want to build the team around him, and they might sacrifice Gavi, who right now could net them around £40 million. And what is crazy to me is that Gavi joined the Barcelona Youth Academy in 2015, which wasn't too long ago. He was just aged 11 at that time. Do you feel old yet? That is crazy to me. And he's still 17 years old. What were you doing when you were 17? I was playing for my high school football team and for my high school basketball team. Gavi is playing for Barcelona and Spain. Absolutely crazy the levels that he's already reaching. And he has a great future ahead of him. So if Liverpool could somehow get him, I think it would be a fantastic signing. Jurgen Klopp has a long-term plan, and that is taking shape. Harvey Elliott is just 18 years old. Tyler Morton is 18. Fullbacks Conor Bradley is 17. Owen Beck is 19. And they are all seeing first-team football as teenagers. So the addition of Gavi could potentially be seen as one of the cornerstones to ensuring that Liverpool have a very bright future. And Liverpool are in need of reinforcements. Origi is potentially on his way to Lazio. Lazio are already interested in him and other clubs as well. I really hope we don't sell Origi until the end of January, so by the time Salah and Mane are about to come back, because we need Origi to play minutes until then and to score some goals. And this season Gavi has played 16 league games for Barcelona. He scored 1 goal and got 3 assists. In the Champions League he played all 6 games without registering a goal or an assist, and he already played 2 Nations League games with Spain and 2 World Cup qualifiers with Spain as well, and he's a really big talent. So right now, of course, him not scoring like 5 to 10 goals in the first half of the season, it's okay, he's just 17 years old. He has another 5 or 6 years before he will hit his peak, but I think with Milner, Thiago and Henderson all above 30 years old. Fabinho is getting closer and closer to being 30 years old. Liverpool need reinforcements, they need fresh players added into their squad. And Gavi's contract is set to expire in 2023, so there will be likely genuinely concerns in Barcelona of losing Gavi for a fraction of what the player is worth. So either they extend his contract or they might have to sell either in January or this summer. And I think Barcelona either have to sell Gavi or Frankie de Jong or somebody who is worth a lot of money. Otherwise they won't be able to afford Haaland and they won't be able to afford rebuilding their squad, because their squad needs to be rebuilt. And also Ronald Koeman signing the other De Jong, the striker from Sevilla, the Dutchman, who doesn't fit into how Barcelona play at all. He's a big tall guy and he's not very good with his feet, so I have no idea why Koeman thought that would be a good transfer for Barcelona. They need to offload him as well, but he just signed a new contract last summer when he signed for Barcelona, so it will be very difficult for Barcelona, and they might have to sell one of the youngsters. And this is where I think Liverpool could activate his release clause, because honestly, if Liverpool activate Gavi's release clause right now, which is 42 million or 41 million, Barcelona can do nothing. If Gavi wants to leave, then they can do nothing of stopping that. Liverpool then can talk directly with the player. So right now I think Liverpool are trying to put out feelers whether Gavi is interested in moving to Liverpool or not. Of course his heart is in Barcelona, so he wouldn't really want to leave. But I think if Barcelona thinks that right now they can get big money and solve a lot of their financial problems by selling Gavi, then maybe they will tell Gavi just to accept the Liverpool offer. And of course these financial problems come of course of financial mismanagement, giving Messi 2 big contracts in the last 5 years, but also it comes because of the La Liga salary cap, very same problem which forced Barcelona to let Messi leave for nothing last summer. Currently, a renewal for Gavi is not possible within the financial rules set out by the league. The club are said to be waiting on outgoings before putting the finishing touches on a new contract, but the immediate priority will surely be for Barcelona to register the new signing Ferran Torres, meaning multiple sales may need to happen before Gavi's contract is sorted. So this is where I think Liverpool need to act very quickly. We can trigger the release clause and just really test Barcelona's willingness of of accepting this huge money deal. And James Pearce in The Athletic is reporting that Liverpool are open to selling centre-back Nat Phillips in the January transfer window, but they are asking for 15 million, and West Ham United and Serie A clubs are interested in him. After his impressive displays last season, Nat Phillips was one of the main reasons why Liverpool actually finished in the top 4. And Nat Phillips also bossed the game when we played AC Milan in the San Siro. So I think that West Ham would be an ideal destination for Nat Phillips, given Zuma and Ogbonna has long-term injuries, so 2 of their centre-backs are out. So West Ham needs centre-backs, and I think this is where Nat Phillips would go to West Ham. Ideally, he would get a lot of playing time, and I think it would be a win-win for all parties. And the journalist Sasha Tavolieri is reporting that Newcastle United are interested in Divock Origi during this January winter transfer window. They already signed Kieran Trippier from Atletico Madrid. Yes, he's 31 years old, but I think that's a terrific signing for Newcastle. And Divock Origi is a top priority for Fenerbahce, the big Turkish club, in this January transfer window, but Origi would prefer to stay in England if he gets a satisfying offer in terms of salary, but that's not the case at the moment. Liverpool haven't offered him a contract which would be good enough for Origi, and Newcastle are still following this and following his profile, but no offer from Newcastle yet. I think Newcastle are seeing if they can get in a better striker, but actually Origi would be a perfect signing for Newcastle because he's already Premier League proven. He would play every week at Newcastle and score goals for them. I think Liverpool shouldn't sell Origi maybe until the last day of the transfer window, because Liverpool are looking very short in attack right now. Otherwise, unless Liverpool have somebody lined up, but Liverpool have should have and must have somebody ready to come in if Origi moves out of the door. The last thing Jurgen Klopp needs is to lose more ground in this title race. Liverpool will play Shrewsbury tomorrow, but it's an absolute mystery who is available and who is not. Probably the players who missed the previous game that we played with COVID, probably they will be back, but otherwise we are not really sure, because Liverpool haven't revealed actually who is and who is not available. We only know that Jurgen Klopp and Pep Linders will miss the game, and some Liverpool players who got COVID, but we don't know how many and who they are. So it will be very interesting to find out actually who will play against Shrewsbury and who will not play. And one of the recent struggles of Liverpool can be explained if you go to the Premier League website and you search for big chances missed. Guess who is the top 3? Salah, Mane and Diogo Jota, which is absolutely incredible to me. Salah missed 12 big chances. Imagine if he scored even half of them. He would be by far the top scorer, even by a bigger distance. He already has 16 goals, which is magnificent. Jota has 10 goals, but Jota also missed 10 big chances. The worrying thing is that if all of our front 3 players miss so many big chances, it can mean 2 things. Either this is a recurring theme, or it's just that they will soon find their goal-scoring form again, especially in Mane's case. I think it's actually encouraging that Liverpool creates so many chances this season that we can have 3 players on top of the big chances missed chart. And I don't think, like Jota scoring 10 goals in the Premier League, I think it's a great return at not even a halfway stage of the season, but he could have so many more goals. Mane and Salah could have so many more goals than what they have already. So it's actually encouraging that if they can score more of their big chances in the second half of the season, that would mean that Liverpool can really succeed, and hopefully we can get up the table. Hopefully Man City will start dropping points very soon. Man City got through very easily against Swindon Town with a 4-1 win yesterday. Let's hope Liverpool can get through Shrewsbury, and let's hope that Liverpool can get to the League Cup final and win the Premier League games in the in the absence of Salah and Mane and Naby Keita. But I think that Man City have to drop points sooner or later. Otherwise, if they win almost all of their remaining games, then fair play. That's one of the best title-winning campaigns that you will ever see. Let's see what happens next. I'm really excited to find it out. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Have a nice day. See you later. Good night.